Hello everybody, and welcome to Rock Chalk Park, one of the University of Kansas's athletics newest venues, built back in 2014. This is where they host soccer, softball, and track and field. So I figured I'd get things started down here right at the front gate. I'm inside it, of course, but this is where people walk inside after purchasing their tickets. Past these metal detectors here, this is our ticket booth. Fully outfitted, has all of the necessary requirements to host our ticketing team out here. Also provided a storage from other stuff, some storage space in here. As you can see here, 6 windows that you can use to sell tickets to fans. Air conditioned, nice and cool in here. So a really good way to introduce fans as they come up into the stadium for whichever of the 3 sports that they choose. But coming out of there and back to these front gates, will lead up this nice pathway, framed beautifully with trees with some nice grass on the side as well. Really nice entrance into the park. On our left, you'll notice our soccer fields kind of expand out there with the 2,500 seating capacity stadium there on the side. Another cool note about the soccer is these berms on the side. Fans can also come and lay out blankets and sit and watch from the berms, which makes it a really cool viewing experience for the soccer fan around Lawrence, Kansas. As we continue to move up the right here, you'll notice more well taken care of shrubbery. The fields crew out here does a really good job. And we move up behind the scoreboard here. We'll see that better from when we go over there and see from that way. And so we move up here to the softball stadium, where this will be the main spot that I start at talking about. Our softball stadium here has a little bit smaller capacity, closer to 1,000. As you can see here, we've got some nice seating around home base, press box up above, and we've got the field here, currently tarped to protect the dirt with a nice turf out there, outfield, and scoreboard there. And so we'll kind of work our way actually towards the calling booth in the media room here. The infield is actually real dirt. It's not completely turf like the rest of the grass. So they do have to take extra care of that real dirt so it doesn't get too dry. You do notice there is no video board out there, which is something that they are considering doing as they continue to develop this area. So here I'm going to get us into this media booth and see what we've got in here. Inside, as you can see, some nice seating arrangements and level up here. We can do PAs, we can do stats, communications, all that requirements right above home base. So a really good view, really nice for all the working staff who have to work the games. So let's go down on the field now. We've seen inside there. Also nice and air conditioned. It gets really hot out here in Kansas. You'll notice over here, spots for cameras up here to film wherever is needed. ESPN Plus should play most of their games as they have the contract with the Big 12. So we'll head down this direction, down these stairs to get onto the field and kind of see down from what the players see, the view of the field. This is the away side. So we'll be coming down out right next to the away dugout here. We'll kind of come down in the away dugout. Sits nicely below. Some protection for the players there. Places to put their bats. Some more storage back here. That's mostly field maintenance stuff. As you can see, more storage over here as well. Looking at this away team dugout. There's a good view of the field from down in here. Bat storage and a restroom for the players over here as well if they need to in game. The home team one over there looks extremely similar as we continue to look at the various parts of the softball part of this complex. I'll work my way over here now. This is just past the away dugout. You can come up here, and this is where we have the away team sports medicine room. Currently there's some construction in here, but there's the away team sport medicine room, locker room, and an additional office, and this is the away locker room As you can see, we're doing some renovations back here. But we've got some lockers, showers, and bathrooms back here for the away team. Pretty cool for them. It's always nice to give the away teams some nice venue when they come in, so they'll want to continue to come back. Along this way is back towards the dugout. I'll walk out on the field this way. Here you can see the hose we use to water the dirt to make sure it's nice and soft for those sliding plays. You can see back in the distance there is some batting cages or pitching cages as needed. Here's the bullpen for the away team over here. Warm up their pitchers. And we'll walk back here through big enough gate. If we need to drive a gator onto the field, we can do that. And we work back to these pitching cages and batting cages back here along this side. Over here is the indoor part of the softball complex. As we walk inside, you can scan us in here and you can kind of see it's dark. But let me just turn on the lights really quick. That's enough light for you so you can kind of see. We got a little artificial infield here, more batting cages. And yeah, it's just an overall really good venue for the softball team to continue to compete in the Big 12. So we'll move back this way now, head towards onto the field, and we'll go check out the home dugout and then the offices and everything behind there as we move into the other sports as well. This softball field can be used to host other events. It's hosted high school games, high school tournaments, as well as celebrity softball games for various charities in the Lawrence area. Even our own Travis Goff here at the University of Kansas has played in a celebrity game here. I watched him catch a nice line drive down third base, so that was pretty fun. You can see there's various equipment out here that we use for different things, whether it's combing the field, watering the field, or anything else that we need from this particular venue. As we work our way along this way, kind of this is the home plate view out into home field. As I said, no video board, just an old-fashioned scoreboard, something that could be updated in the future. And we work our way down into home dugout, very similar restroom as last time, a little bit nicer benches here. And we work our way back through into more storage here, exercise bike for the players, and that leads us this way is the home bullpen down that path. So we'll go through this way now. This leads us back into sports med for home, coach's offices here, and the home locker room, which I won't show you for privacy reasons. Some really nice graphics here, signed KU by former players, some other values you see on the wall here as we head out into the lower section of Rock Chalk Park here. Here, as we turn in a U-turn, we turn into the facilities and event operations. So this is where the facilities team bases themselves out of. We've got lots and lots of storage in this facility. Back here is kind of our shop with a lot of our mowers and any other gators we need to use. Come through this way, and through these doors is just a functional office with anything that any of the facilities managers may need to use. So we continue along out this way. Here to the right, we've got a maintenance room with mostly just breakers and any other switches that they need in there. Certainly some missing graphics here. Only a blue wall. This side's just a white wall, something they definitely want to continue to work on. Here's an entrance, specifically the softball entrance here. Heads out to the parking lot and to the TV truck that you can sort of see out there. Moving back, continue down, we got a water fountain here. We'll move into this kind of foyer. As we see, these were just recently emptied out as we're making some changes to this area. We've got another restroom over here, more storage, and even more storage. I can take a look in this one. Nice big Jayhawk, but equipment room there as we continue to make changes to this area. We swing in this storage room, hit the light here. maybe light. There we go. You can kind of see some old, just nice storage, water, tennis balls, anything else that we need back here. Let's go ahead and hit the light and move on. Coming out into, like I said, this is the equipment operations room with the laundry room back there as well. Hoping, once again, more graphics in here, lots of white walls, leading into the super long tunnel down Rock Chalk Park. Here's some locker rooms for men's and women coaches. This part of Rock Chalk Park is split into two halves, the soccer half and the track half. There's that women's locker room. Here we have an elevator up to the other floors, and also the track entrance is behind that direction as we continue to walk down this main hallway. Coming up on our right is going to be our media room and conference room. Here's that conference room, also equipped with a kitchen back here that leads to the track hallway and some track offices as well. So here's the kitchen and some track offices through here, as well as the media room. Moving back through conference room, has graphics of many of the players of the three various sports out here. And we continue down this nice long hallway with not very many graphics. There's another entrance to the media room. Another way down to get to the track and field, and we hit the track and field locker room here for the men's team. As we continue, as this is the soccer side, but track is so big, their locker rooms do come a little bit into this area. As we continue walking down this hallway here. Currently we're walking under those soccer stands that you saw at the beginning of the video. Another hallway down to the track side over there. And we continue over to sports medicine room. Here, this is our main sports medicine room at this complex. You can kind of see we've got training tables, physical therapy stuff back there, and some hydrothermic pools in there, both hot and cold for the players. Coming this way into this nice big Jayhawk graphic, Kansas, and this is the tunnel out onto the soccer pitch here. Looking this direction, kind of come out right on the midline. You can see University of Kansas. Goal once again, no video board, just the scoreboard over there, something that could be updated. Home dugout and away dugout on both sides, as well as entrance for a ambulance over there. Kind of see the stands from down below. Nice big Rock Chalk Park sign. We've got some backed seating here in the middle and bench seating across the rest of the way. And we'll go up on the concourse in a little bit here in a second as we work back down into this tunnel, into the KU area. Pop the door open. We continue along, more soccer storage down here, and the home locker room, which once again I will show you. And then we here get into where there's more soccer graphics. We have a lot of legacy players here, different various accolades we've earned, as well as some nice paint on the wall as we continue to go down this hallway. Moving this direction, we've got some soccer offices over here for the coaches. And we've got two training rooms. I'll show you through the windows on these. Or actually, I can probably just scan in. And we'll see here, this is the locker room where you can do lifts as needed. And cardio room over here as well. How's it going? Going this way, we've got our ref's locker room. Scan in and you can see we've got this nice area for the soccer refs, fridge, and two restrooms that they can use as well. Some more soccer storage right there. This area does have lots and lots of storage. As we move along, more graphics down this hallway, more players for various accolades, and a nice big rock chalk here for the away team to walk through as they walk out to the tunnel, because heading this direction, we come to the visiting team locker room here. You can take a look inside here. Open this guy up, and we've got bathrooms and some nice lockers for the visiting team. Come in this direction, this leads out to the parking lot along the side here. More soccer storage as we come along. Strength and conditioning room, another lifting room, more custodial, and more storage as we curl our way over to another visiting team locker room here as we come into the track side of the stadium. Coming this way, as you will see, not very many graphics on these walls as we continue to this entrance to the track here on our left. There's once again those two workout rooms I showed you earlier, and we walk down onto our track out here. Now the track, as you can see, full-size track. They do have a video board here, which is really nice. Throwing events are on past that video board out that direction, as well as in the middle of this grass field out here. And you can see we've got all bench seating all along just the other side of the soccer stadium here as we continue this area. And I will walk back into the building here, and we'll head up onto the second level here as we continue along this tour of Rock Chalk Park. As you can see, another long white hallway. Could definitely use some graphic updates from any of the teams here as they're trying to make this more recruit ready. More storage back here as we continue to have, once again, an abundance of storage, which is really nice for a sports venue, as that is not actually that common that you have that many sports. There's another entrance to the track there as we continue down this hallway to another exit to the back parking lot. Work in this direction. We will be heading up some stairs to get onto the second level and the concourse, so you guys can see everything up there. Women's track and field locker room over here. And as you can see by this mat on the floor, this is the track and field entrance over here. There's that kitchen once again. So stepping out here, a couple more bathrooms out here for fans to use during one of our biggest events here at the track. Is called Kansas Relays. It's a massive event that has both college and high school track teams coming from all over the country to come participate. So as you can see, we do have a little back seating here, but most of it is bench seating for this track as we walk up the stairs onto the concourse here. Coming out on the left side, facing the soccer field, almost by, once again, the softball field over here. We've got a rally house, which is where we sell all of our gear, shirts, sweatshirts, hats, any Kansas gear you want to purchase can be purchased over there. Now we're up on top of the soccer concourse here. This is where the elevator comes up. As we continue along, you get a nice view of the soccer field from above, including the lighting to allow us to play night games. We got handicap seating here, more bathrooms, as well as a fan information booth. Continuing along this way above the soccer field, you'll notice these concourses as you turn here connects to the track. So it's like one big main building in the middle, soccer track on either side. As I said, concessions booths. They sell at games and meets, any other events out here. Soccer not only hosts the Kansas women's soccer team, but also hosts Sporting Kansas City 2, which is the second division team of MLS Sporting Kansas City, which is pretty cool for them as well in the summer when the soccer team is off season. As we continue down, more concession stands for this, one of the best soccer venues in the Big 12. More custodial, more storage as we go along this direction. And we continue along to the end of the concourse here. Some results boards here for them, some stanchions as we go, and you'll see over here at the end there's stairs down to the parking lot and the exit over here. I'll turn this around here and head back towards this over on the track side. It looks very similar to the soccer side. Got a couple of concession stands. We've got wheelchair accessible seating. We've got restrooms, garbage, storage. Pretty consistent all the way throughout as we move this direction. I'll take us up to the third and final level of this tour here and of the building. If it'll open for me. Perfect. So this is a stairway up to the third from the second level. As you can see here, once again, more white walls, significant lack of graphics throughout this building. As we're trying to get recruits in, that may be something that we want to look at more. More mechanical / storage up here at the top. And we come in out top hallway here. This is where the soccer media is. So we've got, once again, PA, 2 levels for media and communications, anyone else, scoreboard. Good view of the field through these blinds here. Little fridge for water, all that good stuff. Continuing down this top hallway, trending theme, as I mentioned before, lack of graphics. Come up here on the right, TV room for filming purposes. Track and field media. Currently, track and field media is being used as a workspace for our sales team as Kansas Allen Fieldhouse is being renovated, so they got displaced out here, but this is where track and field media will work out of. Another working room for them. Continue along this way. More filming space through there. A couple bathrooms over here. And then, once again, even more working space for people. We got radio there, and that room looks exactly the same. Home and away radio. Coming into this main conference room here. As you can see, we have this nice conference room, TVs, seating, tables. Teams will have like team dinners and lunches here before and after games. And you can see both the field and the track through the windows along this way. Coming on, more storage once again, some old Kansas Relays graphics, but still could definitely be updated. More bathrooms. This is where we'll have TV, radio, exactly the same as the soccer, but for the track down this hallway right there. Continue this final way down this direction. Another kitchen here up top. Radio, storage, a stairway down to the second floor elevator, and the entrance to the concourse over there on the soccer side. More view of the soccer through the blinds here. Nice big Kansas graphic over here, which looks pretty good. And then this goes back into that track and field media hallway. We've got IT over here, and this is our elevator right here. Last thing we're gonna check out here, Rock Chalk video room. Come in currently, it's under some bit of construction. As you can see, wires kind of everywhere. Also, our track coach bases his office out of here with those renovations over in Allen Fieldhouse. But this is where we host all of our kind of video recording equipment, how we maintain the sound and audio and visual for anything we film out here. So that is pretty much the entire tour of this area. A kind of breakdown from me as I look back over the soccer field. Things that look really good about this, I think it's super convenient that all three are connected to the same main building. Really efficient use of space here that allows them to have all the extra storage that I mentioned. Another bonus. I think a big miss is definitely the two main things they could work on. The video boards for track and softball. Both could really use a video board. And just making these long white hallways just look so much better with just some graphics. Make those recruits really excited to come in here. some events that we could definitely consider hosting over time. I think we could host some more exhibition matches in soccer, try to build that soccer community out here in Lawrence. And I think that track is a really big space. We could host things such as high school track meets and events like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Rock Chalk Park. My name is Scott Remily, and thank you for your time.